This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. Here's a little room there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try the counter. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Mensa to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll run with Lyle. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Russell. Makes it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Hill. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Jordan Lyle to begin the drive. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Lots of room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Hill. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll go to the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Mensah unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got a man. It's Brown. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The RPO, it's complete.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the delay, it's Fletcher. And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.